weren't telling us that it was a show and you leave a camera and go away, when you come back, you will be entertained. All of it, man.
Love it.
So
Love it. Love
let's
it.
just say it was natural for all of us. But within the acting, we still do have our ups and downs. I had my ups and downs because when it was just fun, I was okay. But when it became scripted and strategic, I was struggling a little bit with that. But then again, I can't let you guys see that I had to take the time out, hear from my team, go home and did my personal research just to come back so you guys don't see that on camera. So again, people been saying to me that we not really put the time and the effort into it because of the phone, this and that. But that doesn't make any sense because we're doing,
Yeah.
I don't know. But with the acting, it wasn't. I was struggling a bit. I fixed up myself, and now I am the brownie that you guys love. Brownie,
Hey
brownie.
Chanel, and it is you're buffering so badly right now. You're in and out. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, so you're buffering in and out, in and out. Okay, guys, let us know if how is okay. So I guess I'd have to get you back. So I am talking to special blacks, Shenelle Browning from Expression, the group Xpressionz. Definitely a multi-talented, powerful woman. When I tell you, say she not normal in terms of her struggles before her success. People often look at you and say, you know what, look at you. You have everything and you have everything going on for you. But yeah, honey, you're back. You have everything going on for you, but they had no idea what your journey is. Born and grew in the deep inner city of Kingston and now internationally recognized, not only for her beautiful melanin, but not only for that and her intellect behind it as well, but her craft, her entertainment, her skills that she continuously bless us with on every opportunity that she actually gets. And you know what? God has been good to her despite of all of that. And I am so happy that he does not neglect the fact to say, you know what? If it wasn't for God, I don't know what would have happened.
Amen. Amen.
If it wasn't, and she always talk about her praying mother.
Mother the boss.
She ever talk about her praying mama. So just before I let you go, because I know that you just got in from work and everything. Let's go back again to, so you struggled with depression. You struggled with serious confidence issues. A lot of persons telling you that, oh yeah, you're not gonna do it and you can't make it, and whatever the case is, you had a lot of negative energy. And one of the things that I love about you, and the reason for this show is to motivate, inspire, and fuel the people. And if you haven't taken if you didn't get anything from this, get this. What she said was all that negative energy that actually went towards her, she actually used it to push herself.
Yes, definitely.
That's what she used to push herself. Your first instance that you mentioned was that when they were still complaining after your liquor bottom start come.
Notice
the liquor.
start grow. So.
After your liquor bottom start come and your liquor hip start push out, and you feel nice in yourself, and you went in front of the glass and everything, them still tell you say you're ugly. But when you look at yourself and you say, damn, where has she been?
Where? I was looking for her.
So I am so happy that, you know what, you at that point you said, look here, man, despite of whatever you say, I am hot. I am created in God's image.
Sexy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. that thing
I'm
too.
crazy.
You're created in God's image, and guess what happened? You will not quit because you could easily well just decide, say, you know what, all right, mega just stay down here still in a
Yes.
little corner here because everybody say me look a certain way, so mega stay a certain way, but you didn't. Why didn't you do that though? It's not like you receive any training, say, yo, when people come with negative energy, you need to take it and run with it. You understand? Why didn't you decide to crumble when all of those naysayers were coming at you with all sorts of things? Why didn't you just crumble? Why did you decide to use it to fuel you? How dare you? You're rude. How dare
I'm
you?
rude. My mother worked too hard. My family basically worked too hard for give me everything that I wanted. My everybody around me worked too hard to let them tell me that I am gorgeous for me just to let them down. I worked too hard in myself to stay where haters said I should stay. I want better for myself. I love myself too much to stay down here when I know my potential is past this past.
Yeah! Preach!
Come on. Come on. That's why I say you have to love yourself first. When you love yourself and you know what you deserve, you go through any measures to reach it. I know I am when people call me celebrity and I'm like, stop it no. When I reach celebrity by it, but I know myself. I definitely know myself and I'm a star. And that is what even if it's not going to be dancing, if it's not going to be drama, I am going to shine wherever I go. And I'm working towards that.
I love that. On that note, stay planted. Remember, despite of everything that you're going on, despite of everything that is going on in your life, regardless of the condition, once you want to grow, once your intention is to grow, you will grow.
You will.
That's it. Definitely. Once your intention to grow, you will grow. I want you to touch on something for me though. A lot of persons right now are looking at you and said, yeah, you can talk all kind of thing, but my support system is, I don't have any support system. It's just me alone. People say I can't do it. My only option is to use whatever I have. And you know what I mean when I say that. I don't want to say it out. My option is just to use whatever I have and just take the abuse and whatever the case is. And then sometimes I feel so depressed. I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to kill myself. What would you say to persons like that? Because the reason I'm asking you this question is that I have received messages from women and men on a daily basis for persons who are feeling this way. You too, right? What would you say? What would you say to these persons right now?
Okay, guys. But I won't come here like any goody two shoes because we all know that the real world is different from what we think or say it is. Is much different when you're actually in the situation that you are in. But it comes to the point where females feel like they have to use what they have to reach where they want.
Not hearing. Going back and forth, buffering. Come again.
You hear me now?
Let's do it again. Do we need to hang up and come again? Wait. Hang up, come again. Hang up. I guess we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this dance. Yeah. I don't know. It's Flow or Digital or who? You still have cable and wireless or cable and wireless is Flow now? Who is the communication? Who is out there now? Who run things now in the communication aspect? Y'all need to fix up, fix up. So we're talking to Special Blacks, Shenelle, yes, on Pop-Up Tuesday. Chomp, can't deal with our phones, Every time you come on, it can't get old, can't get old. Can't get old.
Anyways, Aflo. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Aflo. Okay.
So, like I was saying that, guys, the real world is very dangerous, and No one has the right answer to a question that you have, because, say for example, you're in the actual situation where you feel like you have to pay with what you have to reach where you want to reach. A lot of people come and say, it's wrong, don't do it. But there's not a lot of people that will sit down and actually tell you how much you're worth. I will not say to any female, don't do it. I will say to all females, sit, think about it. Do you feel like you're worth that little to be that cheap to do what you want to do? Think about yourself. Do you love yourself enough to know that that is not what you want to do? No one can determine if you will be successful. The only determination right there is you. A lot of people tell me I will not be successful, and the same people after I watch it on the TV now, my friend requesting on Instagram. So it's all about you. The depression part now, if you don't have a support system, going doing better now. So just text me. Let me know. If you can't find the sister that you have to be that person for you, find somebody else. Me or Antoinette, of course. Don't just sit, just basically sit and think, because I was going through certain things, a lot of things that I was going through that a couple of person don't know when it comes down to financial issues. People think I'm rich. If I have half of the money where people think I have, I'm good. So when it comes, instead of running into people or tell everybody my business, I took the time out to look within myself. And then the answer that I gave myself let me know that I deserve better. So I try and strive to get better. There's also this exercise that I did for a person that wants to kill themselves. There's actually this exercise that I did. I had a piece of paper and I put worth it, don't worth it. So the worth it would be like, is it worth taking my own life? For example, financial issue, is financial issue worth you taking your own life? Just list a couple things and you put worth it, don't worth it. If the worth it is less than the don't worth it, you're on earth. You don't deserve to take your life. You deserve to buckle down, think, and find a way out of any situation that you're in. If if the other part is more than that, seek help. We have a lot of person here that you can talk to. Seek help. I don't know. It's just kind of touching some of the time to talk about depression and so forth.
Yeah, but the reality, I get what you're saying, and thank you so much for sharing that. The reality, it though, is that it, even though it is a touchy subject or topic to discuss, is that there's a lot of persons out there who is actually experiencing depression, and gone are the days when you look a certain way and they say, oh yeah, the person is depressed, and whatever the case is. Depression has no face. It has no particular behavior anymore. It could easily be you or me, who seems as if we have everything all figured out. So as Shenelle said, guys, seek help. Seek help. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Get somebody who can encourage you, and let us keep each other motivated without a doubt. Shenelle, I want to thank you so much for blessing us with your testimony. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, your journey with us. I I may not know about anybody else, but I definitely was motivated. I thought I knew you, but now me actually know more about you. I kind of like the opportunity there. I try not to talk to you as much because never want you give me nothing, never want you tell me nothing.
Yes.
I didn't want you to tell me anything. I like the element of surprise. I like to have my guests on so I can get the same when you're pouring into us, I'm getting it the same time as well. So, and I must say, with all the strain and the struggles that you went through, physical struggles, no, because I had no idea that you went through that as well. People have no idea how much that is. That process is tough. That is tough. And look at you. You are glowing and you're still pushing. You're still pushing and you're still on top of the world. Like, yeah. And I must say, big up to yourself. Big up, big up, big up for that. All right. So thank you so much for joining. No, I don't.
Thank you so much for having me. You hear me, right? You hear me?
I am hearing you. I'm hearing you.
So first of all, thank you so much for having me. Like the day that you DM me and then you were like, you want to do this, and then I looked on your page, I realized how much you changed lives. You're literally a superman cape.
I can hardly hear you. Why are you breaking up now? Come on, man.
You hear me?
I'm seeing you, but you're like in and out and in and out. Say again. Say it again. The day that I DM you.
The day that you DM me and I went on your page and I watched a couple of the interviews, I was touched. I couldn't go after that. I was telling you. I don't understand it.
Am I the only person who is having problems here in Shenelle? Oh, I'm a superhero with a cape. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think you're the superhero. Hey, you need to hang up, come again. We don't normally do this, but tonight, you see, because we are blessed with royalty, Flo, I give you a big fight. Exactly. I am Empress Divine. I said Rudy J. So I don't normally do this, right? And since I have special black online right now, Queen. Okay, so you weren't hearing her either as well. Okay, perfect. All right, do me a favor. Can you come back on? And I am going to give two persons the opportunity to actually join the conversation with us. So 2 or 3. So if you want, what time is it? Okay, perfect. If we're good with time. So if you want to have a chat with us as well, you can. And of course, that is if my special guest is okay with that. Special blacks, we don't normally do this, right? But you see, when royalty is in the house, we have to make sure, say, we treat you as is royalty, eh?